everyone, and welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hello.
Or Velvet Talks.
Yeah, we're not used to it yet.
It's only like the second time. But hey, so welcome to another Velvet Talks. This week we're going to be talking a little bit about the episode that came out this week for Steven Universe.
What was it called?
When It Rains.
When It Rains. Yeah, another one. Peridot.
A great Peridot episode.
I love Perry.
Oh god, dude, I can't express enough the first time watching this just how much the episode kind of feels it feels good. Like it's that same feeling from last week where like clearly, I mean, obviously this is the continuation of last week's episode. But it feels good to see Peridot go through this level of development, or go just understanding more of her character.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Not seeing her through the villain lenses for a bit. I do have to wonder why her feelings against the crystal gems are so strong.
Well, they're the enemies.
I mean, they are, yeah.
I guess, I mean, she sees them as the enemies, and of course the crystal gems are the fight first, talk later kind of types. So, you know, they get really aggressive right away, and that scares most creatures off. Just like the centipedal or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
But Steven has this nature, like, he's just so accepting of everybody, and he's been nice to Peridot since he first met her, before, like, she was even in his bathroom. So, you know, she just feels kind of connected to him.
It's definitely one of those episodes where it's like it definitely stands out when it rains, because you have once again really cool shots, really cool animation, a lot of really cool ways they framed Peridot's face. Yeah. And just in general, the framing in general was really cool.
She has great facial expressions.
Oh my god. It's just a fun episode, just a really fun episode. But the one thing I think because I'm trying not to do any specifics, and now I'm going to start doing specifics. The fucking cluster.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay, so it's finally explained in the episode what the cluster is, and the cluster is literally a cluster of gem shards at the center of the earth.
Just fused fucking together.
Oh,
they're going to become some giant monster that's going to destroy the earth.
It's
not even gonna try.
Its birth will destroy the earth.
It's hatching out of the earth.
That's crazy. Oh god. So there goes last week's theory that Malachite and the cluster would fight.
Yeah, I don't think that Malachite could even stand a chance. Oh god.
How the fuck are they gonna next week? I'm so looking forward
they have to kill it before it's fucking even close to being that size.
Oh my god.
They've got to find now.
I can't imagine a situation in which that thing comes to fruition and like they have to deal with it post forming.
I know.
There's no post form. We don't get to see what the cluster looks like.
No, and it's scary because Peridot acts like she expects it to happen like any minute. I mean, the thunderstorm happened and she was so sure that was the cluster. It must mean that she's really expecting it to happen soon, which is why she's so desperate to have Steven's help.
I don't think we're gonna see I don't think we're gonna see the cluster be dealt with until I think like in another 2 episodes.
Yeah, at least. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen soon, but in the time
it has to happen before the end of the year.
Yeah,
it has to happen.
That's like a season finale kind of thing.
Oof, like, well, I don't see this being. I see this being kind of like the Lapis Lazuli moment, where like, and it was around episode 20 where we dealt with Lapis Lazuli, and then around episode 50 where we did Jailbreak and all of that. And we're entering. I think this is the 22nd episode of season 2, which was When It Rains. So we are getting there. We are getting close to. We're already there, actually. Yeah. We're already at the Lapis Lazuli moments.
Who do you think will come first? Yellow Diamond or the cluster?
My bet's on Malachite.
Okay, that wasn't one of the options, but we know where Malachite is. We know what Malachite even is.
I just want to see Malachite.
But I just want to see Lapis. Like, screw Jasper, go away. But we've not seen Yellow Diamond yet, or the cluster.
Just to say, Jasper's cool. I just want to point out that Jasper is cool.
Yeah. No, he's not.
So he's not. Okay.
Oh, she. Sorry.
So no, but so real quick though, before we go a little too off the rails,
right. We gotta focus on the episode.
The episode was really cute. It's really cute to see Steven and Peridot interact with each other, and
they held hands.
We just watched the episode again, and one of the things that that you pointed out was it'd be cool to see them fuse.
Yeah, I thought that was what was gonna happen. Either that or Peridot was gonna like find herself a weapon, because she has to have one, right? That visor isn't her weapon. I've heard people say that, but I don't think that's true. I
don't think. There's moments where I actually thought that it wasn't a visor. It's just her, it was just how her face is,
like her skin.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I thought for a moment, but then
knows?
I see the way that the nose is drawn. It looks like it's, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be strange. I don't know, but so a lot of people said that they speculated that her weapon was the screen that she would have, like her fingers would form that screen. But that's out the window now because those weren't even a part of her. They were attachments. So she can't pull that out of her head.
In the episode, her quick devotion to Steven was interesting.
Yeah.
Was how much she went to and depended on Steven throughout the episode.
She'd let him in the bathroom all the time, and just like she'd only open the door for Steven. And I find it strange that the crystal gems don't like break the door down if they want Peridot.
Well, they mentioned how it's like, well, she's not really a threat at this point.
I guess so, but if the cluster's a threat and they want information for her, I can't imagine that Garnet wouldn't just open the door and
I mean
fucking make her talk.
You mean just pin her down with her fists just like hovering above?
Yeah.
Like,
that just seems like how they've handled every other situation.
Ocelot interrogate this thing where it's just fuck.
I'll balloon you away.
Electrocute. Anyways, so balloon you away. Fucking Fulton. Anyways, I'm really glad that the answer to what the cluster was answered in this episode.
Yeah, I was afraid they were gonna make us wait.
I'm really glad that this episode just the overall feel of this episode is really nice. Like, once again, it's that same pacing that I really enjoyed, where I'm not questioning how long the episode is, or I'm not sitting here thinking to myself, like, okay, it's going to end soon.
Yeah.
Like, somewhere in the back of my mind, as we're watching it, there's moments where I'm like, okay, well, I know that it has to end soon. I don't want it to end. And the way that the episode ends, where it's just like, I'm ready to talk, and there's no little star outro.
Oh god, yeah, that
threw me off.
Serious. Yeah, I thought there was more, and I thought my TV just hadn't recorded it or something. I was actually kind of hoping there'd be more little filler episodes with Peridot, like learning more about the world. Like Steven takes her out to the boardwalk, and like she meets Connie or something. I feel like Peridot would think Connie is just the coolest or something like that. But it seems like they're just gonna jump
because she's so filled with information.
Yeah, that, and I don't know, Connie's just so like good at fighting. She'd be like, oh, wow, you're a human and you're good at fighting. That's so cool.
That's so primitive. Sword fighting is so primitive.
She wouldn't say that.
No, but like,
well, she might.
But I mean, I feel that the next episode. Okay, just so you guys know, we don't watch the episode previews, just so we don't spoil ourselves. But from like. I think that we're gonna get at least one Peridot filler episode.
I would love that.
Before
she hasn't
the cluster.
even tried food yet.
Because it's Steven Universe. It's not gonna be like episode 1, we see Peridot, episode 2.
You're right.
What's
They
the
can't be
cluster?
too
Episode
plot
3.
heavy.
We go into the center of the earth and Garnet claps the cluster broken now. Or just claps and the whole thing just
Boom.
breaks.
Or they do one giant fusion with everybody.
I am made
literally everybody.
of.
Yeah, that's the only way they'd be big enough, right? If like Jasper, Lapis, Peridot, Steven, Garnet,
Like it's
Pearl,
the most reluctant fusion of all time.
How would you even dance that together?
Have you not seen K-pop? Have you not seen K-pop?
I'm sorry,
dancing?
I don't see it too often. But like, how did Alexandrite fuse? I can't imagine like a 3-way dance between them.
As I'm trying to like imagine in my head how that would even work. Like, you know what?
Because they all have such different dance styles. I can't imagine it all happening at the same time.
Jesus Christ. The point is When It Rains, not Catch. When It Rains was a really fun episode.
Oh god. Garnet's little "I love you, Steven." That is so sweet.
We just rewatched it, and there's this moment where where Steven's talking about like, oh, it's I was born from my mom and my dad. It's the story I like to call the Ballad of Rose and Greg. And I was just sitting here, I'm like, could you just imagine if Greg's just somewhere in the distance and he somehow hears it and he starts playing the intro to like a comic. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't want to hear about it.
And then all of a sudden, just like droops the guitar a little, looks away, like, oh, God. That's a character we haven't seen in a while. Actually,
yeah, Greg's been gone for a while.
He's been since I don't mean we haven't. Was he?
I haven't seen it
anywhere in the Week of Sardonyx.
Yes, he is yes, because he brought them to that motel.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, okay. So it's been since Keystone Motel.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
So, but the point is this episode was really fun.
So cute.
It's a very plot heavy episode.
Yeah, also really just feel good and sweet.
Oh yeah. Just a good fucking.
Because we know plot can never be feel good and sweet.
Not in Steven
Universe. It's just all
universe.
really sad and awful.
I can't help but notice that a lot of Steven's reactions in this episode were what the fuck.
Yeah, very what the fuck.
Why?
We're looking at his face right now, and he looks very what the fuck.
He looks very confused. Oh my god. Anyways,
Mitchell, you're gonna need to use that face as the thumbnail.
No. God damn it.
I love creating work for future Mitchell.
Shut up. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this Velvet Talk. I mean, let's just finish it up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really anything else we can say about the episode.
That's about the whole episode.
Yeah. Now that we've actually talked it out, there's a lot that happens, but a lot of it has to do with the cluster, and then a lot of it is just just the interaction between Peridot and Steven.
Yeah.
And it's so sweet that us talking about it just can't capture it, so it's just like these levels of like...
Just go watch it, guys.
Yeah, go. If you guys already... I mean, obviously, you guys have probably already seen it, so... if you haven't, go watch it. If you already have, rewatch it because it's a wonderful episode,
good.
And I'm really excited for next week. So take care, guys.
All right, thanks for tuning in.